If I had to run out of the house and repurchase Oracle decks, which ones would I get? Well, let's find out in this video. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, I'm Mand. How could I forget? And this is Jackie, one of my favourite mugs. I'm pretty sure is probably a staple in these videos at this stage. I think everyone knows my Jackie Daytona mug. So today is part 2 of the 8 tarot decks I would repurchase, which is a VR to Han. So I'll make sure to tag Han's video below. And Han made her own version of this tag, which is the original version of this. I just tweaked it and twisted it because, you know, rebellion and all that. No, but Han did a video on, is it 6 decks that made their way back to her collection, or went and came back to her collection, something like that. I'll tag the video below. Please bear with me. I'm a little bit, I don't even have a word for it. I feel really tired today. So, and I'm wearing a jumper. Excuse me. I mean, it's still quite warm out, so I think I'm a little bit, just a teeny bit run down. But that's okay. Sometimes we just have to have days like that where we're just needing to take it a bit easy, and I suppose I have been quite busy today. Anyway, aside from that, so in my previous video on Saturday, I think will be the time you see this, and then see that one, and then this one will be out on the Monday, so I'll make sure to tag that video below as well if you want to see the 8 tarot decks that I would repurchase. These are the 8 Oracle decks that if I had to sell my entire collection, that was it, sorry. Han had to part with, or she either lost some, I think some got lost moving as well, that she repurchased the decks. The decks were able to come back into her collection. Now, I've been very fortunate. I've never had to sell any of my decks as of right now, you know. So, but if I had to, if any of my decks got lost or I had to sell them for whatever reason it may be, which would be the ones that I would, when possible, go out and get first, which would be the 8 ones, if I could get my hands on them straight away, which would be the ones that I would get straight away. So, enough rambling, chit-chatty. Sit down, relax, and let's see which 8 decks would I repurchase if I had to. Okay, let's have a coffee taste and bonk on your head. You're welcome. Ah, that's good. Oh, that's good. That's life in a cup. Oh, I needed that. Oh, my soul needed that. Anyway, first one on my list. No particular order, but the first one I go out and get. Seer See Oracle by Elizabeth Riley, or Liz, and the artwork is by Naomi Katrine. I love this deck. I love the fact that it's an Irish creator. I know Liz. She's just doty. She's so sweet and she's so kind. I would totally go out and repurchase this deck first. Hello. Oh. And I love when decks are created here in Ireland. I'm trying to think of other creators. Maybe I do. I don't know. But this is the one that would have stood out the most to me. Oh my god, yeah, I do. They're behind me. The Moonmanal ones. Hello, brain. Actually, believe it or not, they didn't make the cut. No particular reason. This one just trumped it. Only because it's definitely more my style. But I love both of them. I'll show you, because I know I'm going to have somebody going, I don't know the decks. It's okay. It's okay. I'll show you. Just quickly. I won't show you the decks. I think I've done walkthroughs. Look through my walkthrough Wednesday list, please, because I won't remember to tag them in this video. I know I won't. So this is the Bridget Oracle, and this is the Sacred Ireland Celtic Moon. Although I probably would go out and get this one. Yeah, I probably would. Anyway, so, but if I had to go straight away and get them, it would be Liz's deck. It's, look, there's no questions. There's a Robin card, okay? And it's one of my favorite decks. I love it. I really like the artwork. I love the purples and the blues and just the real ethereal, celestial feel to this. It's right up my alley. So that is the Seer See Oracle. Okay, next one. Again, there's no particular order, but I would totally repurchase this. It's the Witch's Way Home Oracle. Now, as somebody who loves Oracle decks, I'm very picky, believe it or not. Do you know the way some of you are very picky with tarot? I'm very picky with Oracle. So when I seen this, I knew instantly. When this only came out this year, I think the start of this year, and excuse me, and I fell in love with it, and I'm like, I need this. I love this so stinking much. It is so beautiful. I love that. I love the other dimensional beings. Like, it's just, it has everything that I'm interested in. So from like the spirit world, other dimensional beings, frequency, energy, aura, alignment, the witchy element, ascendant masters. It's just such an all-round goodness. And I love that. It's so wholesome, and I love the color palette. I feel like it would match with a lot of decks that I have in my collection as well. So that's what I'd be looking for as well when going out, is like, you know, are these going to match the tarot decks? Probably not the ones that I went out and repurchased if I had to, but they'd probably be pretty close actually. So that is the Witch's Way Home. Okay, the next one is the Dreamgate Oracle. Now, this is one that kind of sat on my shelf for a bit before I actually picked it up and used it. I don't even want to talk about that. But this is by Danielle Noel. And I was like, okay. I remember seeing it, and I remember I was like, finally, she has a mass market deck. I'm so excited. The cardstock on these are really, really nice. Like, they shuffle really, really nice. But anyway, it's only, I think, this year that I used it. And I think I used it with the Phantasma Tarot, if memory serves me right. Anyway, I would totally go out and get this again. I am obsessed with Danielle's artwork. Obsessed. I love it. So you can see a reoccurring theme with some of the decks that I probably would go out and repurchase because I want them back. I would want this back in my collection. And like this kind of art style feel. Would you say it's kind of like Egyptian, maybe? It's like an ancient wisdom. Ooh, there you go. It's like an ancient wisdom, ancient time, maybe like forgotten lands, mystical places that may have existed before, do you know, like Atlantis, Lemuria. I know there's another one. Mu is another one, I think. Avalon. You know, places like that of ancient wisdom. Oh, I love this. Now I want to work with this one now. This is pretty. I like this. So that's the Dreamgate Oracle. Tongue twister for me. Of course, sticking with the Danielle Noel decks. Hold on, coffee. Oh, that just makes my soul so happy. Of course, I would get this, even though me and this deck, we've been on a journey. It's the Work Your Light Oracle. I think this is Rebecca Campbell's first deck. And Danielle Noel did the first two, this one and the Starseed, and it is Katie Louise has done the rest of the decks. But this deck, this always reminds me, along with the Everyday Witch Tarot, of OG Tarot Tube. A time I miss greatly. I wasn't uploading then. I was in my late teens at that stage. Late teens, early 20s. And oh my gosh, I'm watching Tarot Tube for a really long time now. Anywho, I remember seeing this on, it was probably Imogen's channel, Imogen Walters' channel, and I loved it. And I got it, and just for anybody that's new and you might know the story, I got it. I shuffled it. I was so excited. I loved the artwork. It was so different to everything else that I had. My itty bitty collection. I'm pretty sure I have pictures there of my little collection many moons ago. I had only like a handful of decks, and then when I get a new one, I was so anyway. Where was I going with this? Yes, so I got the deck in, and no, it didn't work. I was so sad. I didn't connect with it. I couldn't figure it out. So basically what I did was I cleansed it. I put it back in the box. I put it up on my altar. So the little dresser in my room was my altar at the time. It was like a 2-in-1. It was multi-purpose. And I left my deck up on it and just ignored it. And then one day, about a month later, I think, of everyday longing to work with this, looking at it, but kind of also forgetting about it, I kind of felt this draw to pick it up and work with it, and I did, and worked right off the bat. So yeah, sometimes decks don't work straight away, but they do come in for a reason, and this was definitely one of them, and it has wholeheartedly taken my heart, and I love this deck. You'd have to pry it out of my hands. Okay, another one that I would get. Another one. I have 4 more to go. Again, no particular order. I would totally get the Solitary Witch Oracle, even though it's not one I reach for a whole pile. I love the art in this alone. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. You guys, the tiredness this week is just, oh. I would get this for the artwork alone. 200%. I'm always kind of question mark over the titles with the images on this, so I'm not really sure. I don't know, have I said this before? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I can't remember. I don't have anything in particular against it. But for me, for some reason, if I take note of the title, the picture doesn't work for me. So I just choose to ignore the title. But I do take note of the numbers so I can read the guidebook to see what that has to say. But other than that, I mean, to me personally, that is a minor thing. And I've had this deck, I think, since it came out. So whenever that was. But I love it. I really like this art style. And I feel like it would go with a lot of decks that are out as well recently. I think there's one by Hay House. I don't have it. I don't have it yet, I should say. It is on my wish list. I will pick it up at some stage down the line. But there's other decks. You know, there's always other decks that you kind of want to get first. And I think it's called the Heart's Path. I feel like this would probably pair really nicely with it. I've seen a few of you show it. And I'm like, ooh, I like that one. But not yet. It's not ready to come home with me just yet, I feel. Famous last words, probably. Okay, the next one. Oh, I love this one. This is so exciting because this deck actually means a whole pile to me, and I would totally go out and purchase it, even though it was sent to me for a review. So this is my very first deck I was sent to review here on my channel, and it is extremely precious to me, and this will always have like a real huge place in my heart. And I was super excited when this came in, and how I love it. But yeah, it was my first deck that was sent to me by Llewellyn for review, and it's just, I don't know, there's just something really excited about it. But not just that, I actually really love the deck. There's also a tarot deck. It's Forest of Enchantment Tarot, I believe is what it's called. I do have that as well. I did pick that up. Excuse me. I think I picked that one up before this came out. But I picked it up because I seen this was coming out, and I was like, oh, I want both. Because I'm that person. I'm probably what people might call a completionist. Probably. Kind of. It depends. But this is precious. This is so extremely precious, and I really love it. I love the little fantasy element, fairy tale aspect. And who's the artist? Marilla Allwood. Love the art style. Like, it just, oh. And I love the way with the door into summer, winter, autumn, and spring in this. I mean, the gingerbread house. Say less, I'm there. So I love it. It's precious, not just because of the sentimental value of this deck, but also it's actually a really, really good reader as well. And I have really enjoyed this. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, mortified. I didn't even bring it out yet this year. I need to change that. This is going to have to, it's literally screaming at me going, it better be in August's deck rotation. You're dead right, it will be. Okay, and the last big box. Oh my god, were you taking a peek right there? No, you weren't. It's the Sacred Rebels Oracle by Elena Fairchild, and this is another Blue Angel one. I got this, oh jeez, I don't know when, a couple of years ago now at this stage. Oh my goodness me. Now I have to be careful because I am aware that there is a little bit of nudity. It's art. See? So I'm just going to go really careful. Now I do think there's a mini of this. I'm not sure. I think, no, there is. And I think are there meanings on the back of it or something? But anyway, I didn't want that. I don't have that is what I'm trying to say. I didn't pick that one up. I have this one. I don't know, is there a matte version of this out? I'm not sure. Anyway, not the point. I would totally go out and repurchase this. The guidebook alone, in my opinion, is totally worth it. The cards are like a bonus. You know, normally it's like the guidebook is a bonus. No, the cards are actually a bonus with the guidebook because that guidebook is freaking good. It's so good, and I definitely want to take time at some stage to actually read it front to back and whatnot. But this has been such a journey for me. It's kind of been there since I really got into card reading and really exploring that. And this deck. Now, this deck was recommended to me as a beginner, and as somebody who has quite a few years behind her reading now, I don't know. Would I say this was a beginner-friendly deck? I suppose it depends how intuitive you are, I suppose, in that sense, but I don't know. I would recommend a different one, to be honest. I wouldn't have recommended Sacred Rebels, personally. I guess everybody's obviously allowed to recommend what they want. I don't think I would. I would say, you know, start with an easier deck and then, like, next one. You don't even have to be intermediate, as in, once you're comfortable enough, then go on to it. That's what I would recommend. And I meant to say, just back there, I know you didn't ask for a recommendation, but, you know, you got it, so you're welcome. Okay, so last but not least, I love this deck so much. Oh my gosh. Alchemy of the Spirit Oracle deck. Oh, this deck has my heart. It has my heart, and I wish there was a tarot of this. Oh, wouldn't that be amazing? Alchemy of the Spirit tarot. Oh, cute. And Ghost can be our little fool. And oh my gosh, Christina, you don't even know I exist, but if you do and you've seen this, you know, maybe if you're working on a tarot deck of this would be awesome. I would genuinely, honestly be the biggest supporter, as long as it's following this color palette. It has to. It's giving me like Sailor Moon vibes, but more, oh, what's the word? It's not so like anime style. I don't think this was meant like that. This deck, obviously. But I love this deck. I love the little white cat throughout the whole cards. It's so stinking cute. I always say it's like my little guardian angel, my little spirit guides following me through the many different things we're experiencing these cards. This card was the one I think I seen, and it sold me. I hadn't seen a lot of other cards from this deck, but I seen this and I was like, I need it. That was it. There was no question. And I'm glad I did. I'm so glad I did. Because it's too stinking cute. Oh, I love that. It does actually, looking at it there, it has tarot elements in it. Because where is the card? It's probably like the Latin. No, it's not. There's one that kind of reminds me of the Fool. I could have potentially passed it. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's like the cat is standing on a ledge. I could have made that up, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, like Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I can see. I can definitely see tarot elements like Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh. Are we all learning something new here today? Strength. That's what I would pick anyway. Oh, I'd pick that as the Moon. Cool. Cool. No, hold on. No, I definitely didn't imagine it. It's there, but it's not. There you go. See? I knew I didn't imagine it. It was like third from the last. Anyway, that is Alchemy of the Spirit. Hello. Alchemy of the Spirit Oracle. I would 100% go out and get that. I would probably, like, if I had to choose a number or an order, I'd probably go Seer See, Work Your Light, and then this one. Or this one and then Work Your Light. Probably. Yeah, I'd probably do it that way. Anyway, let me know if you had to repurchase a deck. What one would it be if you had to get rid of one? Your whole collection, what would be the one deck you'd repurchase like straight away? Or Oracle deck, because this is Oracles here. And also make sure to go check Han's video out. And again, Han, thank you so much for tagging me in your video. You just did one. I was extra. I just did two because I couldn't combine the two. I had to do two separate ones. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Remember, stay magical. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.